Let me ask you a question.
Absolutely.
Is suspicion a felony or a misdemeanor?
Suspicion?
Yeah.
Suspicion is not a crime.
So it's not a crime, so it's not a law, so you don't have anything to enforce.
Don't! Film in the back of our facility, absolutely.
Okay, but is that against the law?
I didn't say it was against the
Okay,
law.
then thank you.
There are three kinds of people that oath-breaking cops can't stand. That's somebody who questions their authority, somebody who records their activities, and a person who knows the law better than they do. We all know that individual rights are like muscles. If you don't use them, you'll lose them. There are a lot of great First Amendment auditors out there exercising their right to hold law enforcers accountable for their actions as they deal with the public they claim to be protecting and serving. And one of the best auditors I've seen is Big Nick, South Florida Accountability. Not only does he appear to be more knowledgeable about some of his state and local laws than the thin blue line members he comes in contact with, he engages with them in an informative, constructive, and entertaining way. Everybody can benefit from his content. In this video, Big Nick and News Now South Carolina team up in South Florida to conduct an audit of the Pembroke Pines Police Department. Here's their encounter.
How you guys doing?
I'm alright, brother. How's it going?
No, thank you.
All right, can we see your IDs?
Let me see your ID.
Sergeant Christian Rogers.
No, your ID with your address and all that on
Okay,
there.
I see your ID.
So what you want to see my ID for?
You're filming our police station. You see your ID.
Is that against the law?
Officer Rogers.
That's against the law? What law is it against?
Officer
See your ID.
Sergeant Rogers from the Pembroke Pines Police Department just requested their ID 4 times. The overarching implication in any law enforcement interaction is that these guys expect you to comply. The threat of force and violence is always present when you're dealing with oath-breaking cops. This isn't Nazi Germany. You don't have to show uniformed thugs your papers whenever they ask for it. What the cop is really asking is if he can violate your Fourth Amendment right to be secure in your person. Something Sergeant Rogers swore to uphold, protect, and defend.
Because I thought
I'm
Florida,
identifying you,
yeah,
sir.
I thought Florida Penal Code 901.151 states the only time I must present ID to you is when I'm in the commission of a crime, about to commit a crime, or have committed a crime.
So right
That's
now,
Florida
I'm
Penal Code
conducting a criminal
901.1.
investigation
Well,
because
go
you're
ahead and
filming
I don't have to
the-
investigate. I don't have to
Trying to see your ID.
communicate. No, you're not saying my ID.
Yes, I do. I need
No.
to see your ID.
Now, in case you haven't been counting, that was the 6th time he requested ID. And that last time, he wasn't asking. Rogers said, "Let me see your ID." By the way, Big Nick is right. Florida Penal Code 901.151 does indeed state that cops, by their own law, cannot stop and frisk or request ID of any person unless it's under circumstances which reasonably indicate that such a person has committed, is committing, or is about to commit a violation of the criminal laws of the state. As much as they want to believe it is, filming in public is not a crime. So this cop is not only violating the Constitution he swore to uphold, he's also violating the laws of his own state in his attempt to violate the privacy of a private individual.
Not until you can tell me what crime.
On the back of a secure
What
facility,
crime
sir.
have I
This can
committed?
be seen from public.
Absolutely.
Right, so what crime
I
have-
just want to know why you guys are filming it.
None of your business. None of your business.
You know what? That's not even necessary. If you want to
I
know why
see your
we're
ID.
filming it, I just told you.
You're not saying my ID.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so that's fine.
I'd like
Why
to
you want my
identify you
ID?
guys. Look,
You don't need to identify me. Who are
Yes, I
you?
do. Sir, yes, I do.
I got you right here. Let me see your license. I want to see where you set your head at tonight. If you want to see where I lay my
What's your name and your badge number?
Can I see your license? Absolutely not.
What's your badge number?
514. What's your name?
Thank you. What's your name and your badge number?
You don't have a name. 92. Okay.
And your name and your badge number?
Your buddies call you D. D. My badge number?
Yeah.
92, sir.
9-2.
And your name and your badge number?
Is there a legal reason you want my ID, or do you just want to identify me?
My badge number is 564.
Thank you. You would like to identify.
I'm going to identify you.
No,
right now.
you're going to violate my rights to do
How
so.
am I violating your rights by asking for your
But because
identification?
Florida Penal Code 901.151 states that the only time I need to give you my ID is when I'm committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process of committing a crime. So what you need to do is give me reasonable, articulable suspicion that I'm breaking the law.
You're filming the back
That's
of
not,
the stick.
Supreme Court room photography in itself is not a crime. And this is a governmental facility, and I have every right to come out and record you guys in the course of your duties. So what crime am I breaking?
Guys, that's the look of an oath-breaking cop who just then realized that he should have never stepped out of his vehicle to mess with these guys.
You're filming in the back of a police.
You
car.
said that
No,
5
exactly why.
times. You don't need to know. Who are
don't have to know
you?
why. The Supreme Court is over you, buddy. You don't trump the Supreme Court. We can film this without you liking it or not. So
You're laughing, but you're sitting up here. You're gonna let your ego violate my
I'm
rights.
not having an ego whatsoever.
You're gonna let your ego violate my rights because you're telling me you better not be disrespectful to me. You're a public servant.
Nick hit the nail on the head again. All cops who do what Rogers and his buddies are doing are letting their massive egos violate individual rights. This is called a crime in progress. All real crimes leave victims, and these cops are attempting to create 2 more victims.
You better not give me a hard time. You're a public servant. And you're gonna respect me as the public. And you're not.
Some respect, though?
I don't have to respect you, but I haven't disrespected you.
No, I'm asking to get your identification.
And I'm telling you, and you're asking me, and I'm respectfully declining no. You're not getting my ID because I don't have to, because you haven't shown me yours.
Think about what this cop is saying. He's saying Nick is disrespecting him by not allowing a cop to trample on his individual rights. What kind of nonsense is that?
Yeah. What are you trying to figure out why exactly you guys are filming our police station?
It's not your police station. It's our police station. This is our police station. It's not your police station. You work here. I allow you to work here.
You allow me to work.
Yes, by paying my taxes, giving you employment. It's to get a response like this from people who think they can just come up. Let me explain. You ask me a question, are you going to let me tell you? To get a response from a law enforcer whose job is to enforce law, not come out and demand ID from law-abiding citizens. It's suspicious? No, I don't. No, because the Supreme Court said you can't deem a lawful activity suspicious.
Every day somebody's out here filming our back of the station. 2 guys.
Probably.
Just filming the back of the station.
But that don't make it suspicious.
It's alarming us.
It does, to whose definition?
To our safety.
Okay, but let me ask.
It's alarming to us for our safety. Have you ever seen a more highly trained, Kevlar vested, heavily armed army of individuals who are more concerned for their safety and end up fearing for their lives more than the Thin Blue Line gang? It's embarrassing.
Your question. Let me ask you a question. Is suspicion a felony or a misdemeanor?
Suspicion?
Yeah.
Suspicion is not a crime.
So it's not a crime, so it's not a law, so you don't have anything to enforce.
Suspicion is filming the back of our facility. Facility, absolutely.
Okay, but is that against the law?
I didn't say it was against the
Okay,
law.
then thank you. What is your name and your badge number? And your name and your badge number? Thank you.
I just want you to notice the 3 blue bars on some of these cops' sleeves. These aren't just run-of-the-mill beat cops. There's a whole gaggle of sergeants on the scene here, and every one of them are being verbally manhandled by Big Nick.
What is your name and your badge number, Sergeant?
Right now.
What is your name and your badge number, Sergeant?
can I speak with him?
Well, then you kick rocks. To make sure you don't talk to me then.
For you to be a
I'm not getting his name and his badge number like he's not a public servant. Make sure you don't talk to me then.
Well, so he's a sergeant as well, and that's how he behaves in front
Is
of
your body cam running?
That's not sergeant.
Is your body cam
There
on?
was no crime committed, and he came out in the
You don't
car
have a body
saying
cam?
he's going to identify us.
But why?
But that's
Okay,
illegal.
but give me Florida Penal Code 901.151. Give me that penal code. Hey, man.
Want to give me a name?
Hey, man, why you walking up
You're
behind me
impeding
like that,
traffic.
man?
You're impeding traffic, sir. Can you
That's not cool, man. Don't walk up. You got a gun, man. Don't walk up behind me like that. I know you be cool, but I'm just saying, don't walk up behind me like that.
You guys want to make a scene? You guys want to?
No, you're making a scene. We didn't approach anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 police officers, but we're making a scene.
You guys are filming on $300 phones. If you want to film from
It's amazing. Cops are usually the ones that create the scene and then blame the person they're trying to victimize for creating the scene.
professionally and you want to get a good
A
scene, why don't you
$300
have
phone.
Good equipment and film.
This is a Galaxy
Now you
S7,
trying to
buddy.
say that we got
This
cheap
phone was
shit.
$900.
But what's your purpose, bro?
Hey, listen.
So what?
What is your purpose? Like,
To
film
come
it
out.
to me.
I
What's
told you
your
already.
purpose? Filming it.
I told you already.
I just want you to.
I wanted to come out and exercise a free right. Freedom. I wanted to come out and exercise freedom and see how this guy's going to respond to me. And that's exactly what happened.
Do me a favor, come talk to me, will you?
No, I don't want to talk to you. You didn't want to identify yourself.
Yeah,
I don't want to
I'd
talk.
love
Anything you can say to me, you can say in front of my friend here. Because until you guys tell me what law I'm breaking, you have no authority over me.
First of all, we have the authority granted to us by the law. We never said you were breaking the law.
Right.
Okay.
So
And again, I'm gonna say, until I break the law, you have no authority over me.
And he's a sergeant.
And he's a sergeant.
But after we told you that I didn't want ID, why did you
lying?
harass
You
me?
told me I was gonna give it to you.
You in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, you were. If your camera's rolling down.
Not really. We just want to record and be left alone.
All right, have fun. Did I give you a hard time at all?
Can you take this officer with you, please? 'Cause I'm tired of hearing him talk.
Yeah, we're all done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I really wish you guys would have never approached us. Either just say hello, how you doing? Because this is the image that the rest of the world is going to see of the Pembroke Pines Police Department.
The image they're going to see of you. Thank you, sir.
No,
Okay. All right.
assholes who came here to do a job that was never done.
Good. Have a nice day.
Dummy.
So we can record, right?
We ain't got to ask them.
I know that. I just wanted him to say, yeah. I just wanted him to say, no, South Carolina's fussing at me, guys.
And that, my friends, is how you easily dispatch and dismiss a gaggle of oath-breaking law enforcement agents. I'll leave the link to Big Nick in the description and in the pinned comment. If you visit him, let him know High Impact Vlog sent you. If you get something out of this content and you want to support this channel, one of the best ways you can do that is by liking this video and sharing it with everybody you can, everywhere you can on social media. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon so that whenever I upload a video, you're one of the first to see it. If you want to further support the channel, the Patreon, PayPal, Bitcoin, and Subscribestar links are in the description below and in the pinned comment. Or you can grab one of these conversation-starting, hard-hitting designs that you can put on any shirt, hoodie, or mug from the shirt store, and that link is also in the description. Your purchase helps support more content on this channel. I will see you guys in the next heavily censored, shadow banned, and now 100% demonetized video.